Hey, what's happening everyone? Johnny Man here and welcome back to the Green Lions. Today is episode number 18, of course, and we are approaching the final stretch of the second season in charge of the Guernsey Football Club. So since the last episode, it was a 2-1 defeat over Corinthian Casuals. Heartbreaking stuff indeed. You should check it out if you haven't seen the video. Then we drew 3-3 against Phoenix Sports, 1-1 against Molesey. In games that we should have won because we are better than they are, and not to mention Molesey are rock bottom of the table. Phoenix Sports aren't doing much better, but we did get back to winning ways finally after a nice little friendly team chat midweek. Hold a team meeting went positively and we won that game 4-2 against Tuttin and Mitcham. Now we have a cup to distract ourselves up against Brentwood Town in the Isthmian League Cup quarter final. They actually play, I believe, in the same division level as us, just the north version of the regional. And then we take on Chipstead, who are currently 15th in the table. Take a look at the league table. Despite those two disappointing draws, we actually maintained top spot. So that's something to be happy about because Colsharlton are struggling just as we are. On the plus side as well, we do have Frank Rosenwald back after injury, and Adi Davison is not quite there. He's most likely to play in the Chipstead game, but not the first one, which is right now up against Brentwood Town. So this is a lineup that we've been rolling with the last couple of games, and obviously the last one was a 4-2 victory, so we got to keep that same lineup. Don't want to mess things around too much. So in goal, going to be Flitney in goal with Jones, Lander, Reed at the back, Roberts, Wheeler at the wing-back positions with Ryan Lane, Steele through the middle of midfield, and Legg, Rosenwald, and Matty Mays leading the line. Alright, so here we go, playing away from home against Brentwood Town. I didn't even bother to look at their record, to be honest with you, how they're doing in their own respective division. I don't think it's that high. I believe I saw briefly that they were 14th. So this is a game that we should do well in. But then again, our away record this season hasn't been the best. Our home record is great, no problem at homes, but away from home, we struggle sometimes. But here's an early chance, though. Get an early goal here. We try and correct that. Here's Ryan Lane. Where you going, Ryan? There's Jonesy, back to Roberts again. Decent ball from Roberts, and Matt Mays smashes a home on his left foot there from Jamal Roberts. 1-0. Early good start here, and we'll look to progress through to the semi-final. If we get a cup, if we can do the double this year, that will be a fantastic achievement for the club. Obviously, promotion is the number one aim. I'm not going to risk jeopardizing promotion over the Isthmian League Cup, but at the same time, to get a cup under our belt would be pretty good stuff. All right, let's see if Brentwood are going to respond here. They get the ball away cheaply to Jamal Roberts. There's Jones. Hit the ball long here. Legg does well to gather the loose ball. There's Rosenwald. Back to Legg again. Robbie Legg got himself a couple of goals in the last game. Gives the ball away though. There's Jones. Back to Flitney. Flitney's going to launch this ball long. Steele is in open space. Finds Mays. Good ball there to Robbie Legg. He's going to get to the byline. Gives the ball away to Barton, though. Good challenge there from the Brentwood defender. So this is one of those very long highlights that you know that's going to be either a very, very good chance or a goal at the end of it. Here's Lane. Back to Legg. Steele, the man of steel. Plays it up wide to Wheeler. Gets the byline, puts the ball in, and Steele, the man of steel. All right, a force change here. Bring on Jacob Fillets for Owen Jones here. Just Owen Jones has a slight knock. So going into the halftime here, see if we can make it 3-0. Here's Steele now from the edge of the area. Ooh, pile driver effort of shot there from Steele as he's looking to get his second goal. But as I was saying, we're approaching halftime here, and so far, pretty comfortable stuff. Brentwood haven't really threatened us at all, and we've actually played pretty well ourselves, carving out those two opportunities for Steele and Mays to make it 2-0. So halftime here. Things are pretty good. Obviously, Billy Rike having a pretty good time against Romford, as you can see there. But yeah, honestly, as long as he stays solid here in the second half, we're going to get to the semi-finals without any kind of problems. All right, first highlight of the second half here, and it's come early, and it looks like it's going to Brentwood. There's Marsh, got the byline. Decent cross. Flitney drops the ball, and lucky enough, Roberts is straight on hand there to put it behind for a corner kick. Ross Flitney got away with that one. Here's Stokes is going to put the ball in, and Fillets makes the clearance. All right, here's Jamal Roberts now to Robbie Legg, back to Ryan Lane. Roberts going to put the ball in. Mays at the back post. Can't get there, but he does get the ball eventually from the clearance. There's Wheeler, put the ball in to Rosenwald. Ali Wheeler gets a second assist of the game. Frank Rosenwald rose highest in the box there, rose like a salmon, and powers it past the Brentwood goalkeeper. So Frank making it 3-0 here, putting the game pretty much beyond doubt. Let's start bringing those changes in and resting some players in preparation for the league game. All right, Flitney's going to hit it here to Fillets. to Tom Dillamar, who's come off the bench here for Jamal Roberts. Smith is also on the field, by the way. He replaced Robbie Legg, I think. Was it Robbie Legg who replaced him? I think it was Robbie Legg. Anyway, doesn't matter. So here's Barton to Stokes. Stokes to McShane. That's a good finish there from James McShane. Past Ross Flitney and the assist from Tony Stokes. So Brentwood looking to try and make a game out of this one. That's one there. If they get a second one pretty quick here, it will make the last 25 minutes or so pretty awkward for me. So anyway, here's Josh Reed. Watch along. There's Frank now through on goal. Surely 4-2. 4-1, I should say. And Frank makes it 4-1. So gets in there, Frank. Good finish there from Frank the Tank, from a lovely ball from Josh Reed from the bank. Route 1 stuff. He scored tons and tons of goals like this, if you've noticed, over the past year and a half or so. Long ball football does seem to work quite well at this level. All right, Stokes puts it in. Now there's Marsh, and Taylor Marsh makes it 4-2. So it makes the scoreline look a little bit more respectable, despite our dominance. Obviously, a little bit of sleepwalking at the back here from the Green Lions. Giving away 2 pretty cheap goals here today. All right, Tom Dillamar now is going to put the ball in. Durl. We got time here to score maybe a 5th goal. Oh, and Fillets narrowly misses from about 1 yard out. It looked easier to score than it did to miss for the centre half. But lucky enough, it doesn't matter too much as this game's going to finish up with a Green Lions victory here. There's Frank looking for Smith, trying to put the cross it back into Wheeler there, trying to put the little cherry on top of the cake. But 40 wins, so that's pretty good results. Pretty good easy victory too. Very, very like a dominating performance. The kind of stuff I expect from the guys. Especially, considering how well we played early in the season, it's very typical of that kind of performance rather than recent weeks, which has been remotely difficult for some strange reason. Speaking of difficult, I'm having a difficult time commentating today. But anyway, bad news. Lost Owen Jones. He's going to be out for the next game. He's going to be out for 6 to 8 days. But lucky enough, it's not going to be too bad for him. We do have options at centre half we can utilise. So anyway, I'll see you guys just before the Chipstead game in just a few days' time. Oh man, I've got some job offers in the past, but this one is awfully tempting. Of course, this series is the Green Lions, all about Guernsey Football Club. But man, would I love to have the chance to manage Altrincham Town. I mean, just the history of this football club is absolutely amazing. And I think, who was it? It was Loki Doki did a series of Altrincham, I think. And I didn't actually watch much of it, as you can probably tell, because it took me so long to guess who it was who did it. But honestly, that would be a pretty interesting save, I imagine. So go check him out. I'm always about supporting other YouTubers, especially Football Manager, because what's good for all of us is what's good for the goose is good for the gander. But anyway, as you can see, we got the draw in the Ashmead League Cup here. We got the semi-final up against Margate away from home. Tough game. Margate are doing very well in the Bostock League Premier Division. They are 3rd. So that'd be a tough game. That'd be a very tough game away from home. Oh no, we got some bad news. Chipstead and the Guernsey game has been off of a waterlogged pitch. So that's disappointing, isn't it? But don't worry, I will do 2 games in this episode. We'll just have to do the Ramsgate game. And I think because of that as well, I do believe the youth intake for this year in England is actually the 28th of February. I could be wrong. It could be earlier than that. It could be later than that. But whatever happens, we're going to do the Ramsgate at-home game instead. And then if we get the youth intake, even better. That's more fun to do, right? I mean, everyone loves youth intakes. Everyone wants to see if there's a future superstar come through the ranks. All right, so here we go. Bonus content. Yay! I wasn't supposed to do this in this episode. But you know what? Because of the Chipstead game, we got some bonus content. We got a youth intake. Let's take a look at this youth candidate team. Let's see if we've unearthed some superstar potential players. We got a couple. I got a couple of interesting looking players, especially at the bottom, Ashley Hunt and Michael Campbell, who are both playing positions that I don't utilize in this tactic. So yay! Thank you, Football Manager, for that. I truly appreciate it. All right, so first up, let's take a look at Mr. Paul Knight, who is a defensive forward or poacher. Not particularly fast, not particularly strong. Good at free kicks, good at corner kicks, so that's a positive thing. Can play as a attacking midfielder, can also play on the left wing as well. Highly determined player, so he should actually amount to something pretty decent at this level. We'll go ahead and give him we'll give him a contract, shall we? Yeah, let's give him a contract. Next up, Ashley Hunt, who is an attacking central midfielder. Don't really see any potential in him, but you know what? We'll go ahead and believe my assistant manager. Let's give him a deal. Why not? Given that £5 a week is worth a gamble for that. Then we have Michael Campbell, who is an out-and-out winger. Can play left wing and primarily can also play on the right if necessary. Left-only foot, unambitious personality. Highly unlikely to make a first-team appearance for me, but let's give him a contract nevertheless. Then we have a defender, left-back in fact. Can also play left wing-back and centre-half as well. 6 foot tall Pete Gaylor. So Pete Gaylor is not strong, nor is he quick. Doesn't really fit what I look for in a player at this level, so I'm going to skip over him. Next up with a little bit of potential is Darryl Gilroy, who is a centre-half, can also play centre midfield and a left-back and a left wing-back as well. Versatility, pretty decent. Pace is there, strength is there, and not to mention I do like taller players, so 6'2". You know what? Let's go ahead and give you a contract. Next up with the potential is Shane Hickman, who is a winger, a right winger. He's a very determined individual, got lots of pace, can cross the ball a little bit. He might do a job for some team out there, which means I could probably maybe sell him on for something in the near future, so we'll give him a deal. All right, and that's really it. Everyone else is awful. Absolutely awful, absolutely dreadful. Not a good youth intake for me at all. No one really I'm going to foresee making many waves in the first team in any near future timeline. Obviously, if we change our system, change our start, they might get a look then. But until then, I mean, they're just kind of going to sit there. Maybe I'll try and loan them out if any team would be interested. But for now, they're going to have to continue to develop, maybe learn some new positions if they just stand any chance of making a first team appearance for me. So interesting news though, compared to the last episode, we talked about the squad dynamic. Now, Josh Reed was originally a highly influential player, but now he's turned into a team leader. So we finally have a team leader back in the squad. And then after that, Tardif, Tom Delamar, Steele, Rosenwald, and Lander are now highly influential players. So overall, things are improving just a little bit under the squad dynamics page. Things are really good as it was, so it'll improve even more is even better. All right, so here we go up against Ramsgate at home. I do actually believe Carshalton failed to win the last one, so this gives us a good opportunity now to go 3 points clear. We do have obviously a game in hand over them, which is what I'm kind of referring to there. Obviously that game in hand is going to be key up against Chipstead, which is next up. But anyway, up against Ramsgate, we've got to win this game first and foremost. As I mentioned, our home form is actually pretty good. We've actually got a good record against Ramsgate as well. 3 games played, 3 wins for the Greens Lions. So the Lions are beating the Rams up, hopefully again today. So, controversial decision, you could say. Eddie Davison is fit, 100%, ready to go again. 26 goals in the league, 32 overall for the season. But he's going to start on the bench. Robbie Legg is going to take his spot. Robbie Legg's form has been very, very good in the last 5 games. 7.28, scoring 2 goals, 2 assists. Obviously, if I need to make a change, Eddie Davison is set and ready to go, which is great. But for now, Robbie Legg will keep his place just because I want to keep continuity. And obviously, with that break in the middle, Owen Jones is fit and ready to play. So no changes to the side. Don't need to do it. We won the last game very, very comfortably, albeit some lack of defending in the second half. So we'll go into this one. A little bit of confidence. Confidence is going to be really high for us today. Playing at home. And obviously a win here obviously will set up a nice little, hopefully, finale to the season. Just any wins right now are going to be precious at this time in the season. Just gotta win. Simple as that. Simple as that. All right, first highlight of the game. Barry shoots from the angle. Now, Flitney kind of let it go there. But they look closer than Flitney made it look. Here he is now. Ross Flitney's been playing out to Josh Reed. Team leader now, Josh Reed. Ball gone forward there. There's Mays now. Got to the bar and pulls it in. There's Roberts. Lunging in at the back post there. I thought Robbie Legg was going to head it instead, but he left it for Jamal Roberts. Now, I would have preferred if Robbie Legg got on the end of that one. Oh, that's a terrible piece of defending, and we got a very lucky Kamara there, smashing it wide of the post. But here's Roberts now. Speak of the devil. Oh, what a finish that was from Jamal Roberts. Fantastic free kick there from the young left wing back. He's having himself a very nice season after an inconsistent one last up. What a free kick that was. David Beckham would be proud of that one. You know what? I think I'm going to dub him the left-footed David Beckham, Jamal Roberts. Hell of a nickname, but he should earn that title after that one. Here he is now. The left-footed David Beckham puts it in, looking for Rosenwald. Didn't attack the ball, surprisingly. It's unlike Frank. Wheeler's shot is blocked, side cross is blocked, and here's Kamara now on the break. Here's Smith now through on goal, and he's made it 1-1. Rory Smith catches us on the counter-attack here. Easy tap in there. Wheeler there, unlucky not to get his cross off. And Kamara plays a wonderful ball in between our centre halves and a great one from Smith. That ball was weighted to perfection. And Ramsgate are back on level terms. Here's Ryan Lane, who's going to put this ball in the box. Frank is brought down, and that's going to be a penalty kick. And Frank Rosenwald will step up after winning the penalty. Let's see what he can do here. Frank the Tank on his left foot. Smashes it past the goalkeeper, never in doubt. 2-1 here. Frank Rosenwald's 39th goal of the season has put us 2-1 up again. All right, here's Roberts now. The left-footed David Beckham. It's back to Robbie Legg. Here's Steele. Back to Jonesy. Jonesy at right to Ryan Wheeler. Wheeler puts in. Does he Ryan Wheeler? Yeah, Ryan Wheeler was a guy I used to work with. Anyway, no, it's Elliot Wheeler. I do apologize. No, I'm going to call you Ryan from now on. All right, so the ball's gone forward here. There's Ryan Wheeler. Ryan's going to put this ball long, looking for Mays. He's found Mays. There's Rosenwald. 3-1, unselfish player for Matt Mays. Matt Mays could have taken the effort on there, but you know what? He just squared it to the easier opportunity for Frank. Great bit of team football there. I love to see that about this tactic, by the way. There's a lot of unselfish play, and I can definitely say I champion that idea. Unselfish player, squaring it to the player, coming on for the easy opportunity. Just works out better for everyone, doesn't it, in the long run? But anyway, here's a highlight straight from the kickoff. We have possession of the ball. Wheeler's going to flick it on. Oh, we got a bit lucky there. And Matt Mays with half a chance. Wouldn't say it was a good chance, but it was half a chance. Got very lucky. The deflection from Frank went straight into his path. All right, so here is Barry now for Ramsgate. Baumann puts it in. That's a great cross. And Robbie Smith, I believe it's offside. Yep, he's offside. Yep, Robbie Smith, sorry, will not get that goal. He was offside. Good line there from the centre halves. We'll give them credit where credit is due. All right, so halftime here, 3-1 up here. Jamal Roberts obviously getting a goal, 19th minute, fantastic free kick. 2 goals from Frank the Tank has put us in a pretty commanding position. However, Ramsgate do look like they have some fight in them, so we do have to be careful here in the second half. All right, so here we go. Second half here. Obviously, a game against Chipstead in a couple of days from now. If we get another goal here, I might think about resting some talent. Here's Rosenwald, back to Wheeler. Wheeler puts it in, looking for Roberts, can't find him, and the ball is easily booted clear. In fact, that's one hell of a clearance from their penalty box. Almost went to our corner flag. All right, so here's Wheeler again. Great ball for Matt Mays. He's got targets to aim at in the box. One of those is Frank Rosenwald. Hat-trick for Frank today. Gets it in there, Frank the Tank, celebrating a brand new deal and returning to fitness after a brief injury spell on the sideline. Doesn't have many injury spells. It's good to see him back in the team and scoring goals for fun again. All right, Barry is now going to whip this ball in. Easy clean there from Ross. Flitney coming off his line, never in danger there. All right, so let's see what he can do here. He's going to throw it out. Long throw from him to Jamal Roberts. The left-footed David Beckham finds a great one for Robbie Legg. He's going to square it. There's Mays to Rosenwald. Rosenwald gets his 4th goal of the game. Matt Mays gets himself another assist. Once again, unselfish play leading to easy goals and easy opportunities for the boys. So fantastic goal there. Lovely stuff. Beautiful football. Thing of absolute beauty there. And obviously, we have the luxury as well of bringing on some quality talents. Tom Delamar is going to come on for Ryan Lane, who's had a good, solid game. Robbie Legg, a little bit quiet today, so we have the luxury of having a 35 goals a season goal scorer, and Eddie Davison coming onto the field. We have the luxury of that, so we might as well utilise it. All right, here's Tom Delamar. He's going to put this ball in, cleared by Chaplin. The steal to Mays. He gets himself a goal himself. He's deserved it. Matt Mays has been absolutely immense today. He's got himself 3 assists and finally got himself a goal today as well. And it's put this game, I would say beyond doubt, 6-1 up here with only about 5 minutes to go. I'm confident we're going to get 3 points today. Let's see if we make it 7-1, or maybe there'll be 6-2 here. Dawes is through on goal. Flitney doesn't even bother diving for that one. And it's 6-2. So Lloyd Dawes makes it sit 6-2. That's a little disappointing. Long ball football here. No danger at all. Not quite sure what Owen Jones was doing there, letting Dawes through on goal. And Flitney, I'm disappointed with that effort. All right, so let's see if they're going to repeat this again. There's only a couple of seconds left. I imagine this is the game. Yeah, here it is. 6-2 victory over Ramsgate. Pleasing stuff. 2 wins in a row now. Or 3 wins in a row, I should say, in the league. So, yeah, positive stuff. Good performance. We're getting goals again. We're returning to the form we had before the little mid-season dip in form. But lucky enough, we managed to ride it well enough that we are still top of the table. Let's go take a look at that league table just to set up the last third of the season. And so going into the last third of the season, as you can see, we're about 10 games away now from the finish. And we have a game in hand over second place Carl Charlton. We equal on points. My goal difference is significantly better. In fact, plus 30 better than Carl Charlton. We've almost essentially double their goal difference. So goal difference is not going to be a problem. Obviously, just winning games essentially is going to be the problem. But looking down here, we're set for the playoffs. That's no doubt. So it's all about winning the league now. And obviously, trying to compete here in the Isthmian League Cup. As I mentioned, it'd be great if we can give you a double. We're playing Margate somewhere in April. So that's a long way away. We'll discuss that when we get closer to it. But for the meantime, what we'll do is we're in March now technically, but the next update, the March update, will be Ashford and Canterbury City. Two teams we haven't done on camera before, so that should be interesting. Not to mention they're doing pretty well in the league, both of those teams. Ashford in 7th and Canterbury are in 8th. So overall, great episode. 10 goals in it for us. 4 conceded. Fooded semi-final of a cup. And Frank Rosewell getting 4 goals. That's a pretty good episode as far as I'm concerned. But thanks so much for watching this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos by me in the future, if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe, notifications on if you want to keep up with my content. Lots of other content out there. Not to mention, these updates will be a little bit infrequent for the next couple of weeks or so. I am traveling back to England to visit family with my beautiful fiance, and the regular content is going to be a little patchy here and there, but there will be videos up for you guys, hopefully, to enjoy. But thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys soon. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.